Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Winner Circle podcast with me, Mason. Here we talk all things sports. Give me some time. Obviously, quality will progress. So I want to start out. We we reach out to these athletes who are going to be our guests. We'll have our first one in a couple seconds. We reach out through DMs. Instagram DMs have devolved so much. They're so strange. I get so many, so many interesting DMs. It's weird. It's weird to say the least. But anyway, let's get into it. Our first guest of this podcast will be Jeff Passantino, who is a minor league player for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He did play for the Cubs, but got picked up in Rule 5 this offseason. So I'm going to let him in. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, dude. I just didn't know if you wanted video or not. Is this going to be video or do you want audio?
I mean, if you're comfortable with video, that works.
Yeah, I do video. That's fine.
All right, thanks. All right, how you
What's up,
been?
bro?
How you
Yeah, man.
been?
How are you?
I'm doing well. So you said you got picked up by the Pirates in a Rule 5.
Yes.
All right. So I want to first address it. You made it from
Sure.
single A to triple A in one season. That's pretty impressive to say the least.
Nice, man.
So the Pirates, it was MLB's Instagram. They were given a 0.4% chance to make it to the postseason this year. So do you think that that number is accurate, or do you think it should be higher or lower?
I don't really dive into to all that too much. It's a slippery slope. What I do know is that we have incredible management with incredible coaches and an incredible farm director that everybody is doing everything in their power to win ball games. And that's what's the most important thing. At the end of the day, that's the goal. To go out there and win and compete for a World Series year in and year out. So what people say about as far as what to expect with any team, whether it's 99% chance to go to the postseason or 0% because it's all just, hearsay. And at the end of the day, it's about us players going out there and competing and winning and, doing our best to put a W in the column every single day.
Yeah. So do you think the Pirates have a better chance this season, next season, than they have in the past? They have a really good farm system, really good rebuild going. Do you think that their chances will just continue to increase and continue to have a better team for the next coming years?
I think it's really exciting, everything that's going on over there. With all the young talent that we have up and coming, as well as the talent we have at the big league level, all of it's great, man. So I think we're definitely trending in the right direction. And of course, this is my first year with them, so I'm excited to meet everybody and get everything going, get the ball rolling.
So is there anything that you're working on specifically, like trying to hone your craft, like pitching is like a curveball velocity, or is there something specifically you're working on?
Right now, I'm just trying to hone in every single pitch, trying to throw everything to a specific spot, working certain counts. Velocity has always kind of been the thing people have talked about with me, and not being a 96, 98 mile an hour guy. It's kind of where everybody wants their pitchers to be nowadays. What's so great about the Pirates and the conversations that I've had with all the pitching coaches and front office guys has been they brought me in here to do what I do. And what I do really well is throw strikes and get guys out and compete for a win every single time. And so with all of that stuff going on, I just think to myself, how can I be my best today? And I feel like with me, it really dives into honing in every single pitch, throwing every single pitch with a purpose to a specific spot. And I think that's the most important thing is learning how to get guys out, continuing to get guys out, and continuing to get better and learning more about the game every day.
So if you get called up to the MLB this year and you can stay there consistently, what team are you looking forward to playing the most if there is one?
I don't know. Everybody's great, man. It's the big leagues. So I think you just get excited to go out and compete against the best players in the world every day. Doesn't matter who it is or what place they're in or what their batting average is or whatever, man. They're the best players in the world. So I think, once I get up there, I'll be excited to go to the ballpark every day, honestly.
So there's no minor league season in 2020, which was unfortunate, but do you think it helped you because you got more of a chance to work out, hone your skills off the field, or do you think it hurt you a little bit?
I don't really know. everybody's different, right? For me,
Mhm.
it was an odd year. I didn't like it. I think that I'm better as a season progresses, as spring training goes into full swing. Um, do I like the season being canceled? Do I think it helped or hurt me? I don't have the answer to that question right now. I think that's something that's different for everybody. For me, my body feels incredible right now. My arm feels great. My legs feel great. The pitches are doing what they want to do, what I want them to do. And so I really don't know. I think it was just an odd year. It was a weird year, a stressful year, with so many different moving parts. It starts at home, right, and then we take that to school and businesses and everything. It was just a crazy, wild year. So I don't know. I'm just thankful that this year's kind of been figured out and that we're going to play. And no matter what, man, I still have a job, and that's really all I can ask for.
Yeah. So, if you weren't playing baseball, is there another sport that you think you would like to play competitively?
Golf, man. I love golf. I'm out there way too much, but it's a fun game. It's hard. It's different every single day. Every single time you pick up a club, something's different. Um, it's just an awesome, awesome sport. So if I wasn't playing baseball, I always tell my fiance, I'm like, our kids are going to play golf. They're going to play baseball, of course, but they're getting into golf early for sure.
It's definitely one of the more underrated sports that you can use. It's like still up there. It's like a main sport. So I got
Absolutely.
one more thing to ask you, and I'll let you go. Have a rest of your evening to yourself. What is one piece of advice you've either heard or you've given that you could give to somebody right now trying to get to your level of competition?
Keep competing. One thing that I heard a pitching coach told me in college, James Ogden, he said, you're never as bad as you think you are in that moment. You're never as good as you are in that moment. There's always room to be better, and there's always room to be worse. So you have to take that mentality of staying equal, staying on the right page, staying on the right side of things, and don't get too high and don't get too low. I think a lot of times, especially we see with young guys, is when things are going really bad, it can spiral out of control if you let your emotions get the best of you, or if you start thinking too much, or maybe you're not thinking at all in that moment. So I think it's really important, even when you're striking everybody out. You say you strike 3, 4, 5 guys out in a row, let's say, or have 3, 1, 2, 3 quick innings. You think you're the man, you think you're on top of the world, but at any given moment, someone can turn around on a 90-mile-an-hour pitch and hit it 500 feet. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's really important to not take a pitch off. It's really important to not take that bat off for the hitters, and just go out there and compete, man. Always try to cut somebody's head off. Always try to win. I think that's the most important thing at the end of the day, is winning. That's kind of how I was brought up. That's kind of the way I take things into every start or every appearance. Is I have an opportunity to put this team in a position to win, and I'm just going to compete my absolute tail off to make sure that I put that team in a position to win at the end of the day. That's what's most important. So I think, you be hungry to go to the field every day, hungry to win, hungry to go out and embarrass somebody. That's just so important. And, it's important to be locked in and fueled and fired up. And with all of that anger and all of that competition that we have inside of us, it's important to stay equal, to stay on the same wavelength the entire time. I feel
Mhm.
like that is like the best thing I can say to young guys or even younger pro guys coming up. Try to get to the AAA level or big league level that we're all trying to do and stay at and make a career at. That has been the biggest thing for me that I think has really, really helped at the end of the day with competing and with winning games. So I feel like it's a really big reason why I still have a job today. And I think it's a big reason why the Pirates are excited to have me and are going to give me a chance in 2021. And as long as I do my part on the field, that's going to be the key.
Mhm. Thank you. Thanks a lot for coming on. It's good
Yeah,
talking.
not a problem, man.
Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you.
All right. All right.
See
Thanks,
you.
man.
Thank you again to Jeff for agreeing to come on and talk for a little bit today. Very good guy. Looking forward to seeing him play this year, hopefully, for the Pirates. Obviously, the Pirates in the past few years have not been a fantastic team, have not been looked at as a fantastic team, but similar to the Orioles, similar to maybe the Blue Jays, I could see them having a good season sometime in the next few years. But with that being said, we got the interview out of the way for this episode. We are going to get into our sports segment, going through sports news, just things happening in sports, and we'll get into that in just a second. So first, we've got basketball. football season's over. Nothing big is happening in football. Maybe trades if that happens later in the offseason. We'll get into that. But nothing really big is happening right now at the time of me filming this. So we'll get right into basketball, the NBA. We've got Anthony Davis is hurt. So that a lot of people are saying, Stephen A especially, don't love the guy, but he's usually pretty spot on. The Brooklyn Nets are looking to be front runners to win the championship this year. Obviously, it's still pretty early in the season. You can't really tell. But the Nets are looking like a pretty good bet if you were to make an early season bet. Looking to be like a good bet. Looking like a good decision for them to pick up James Harden. It's paid off. And obviously, Kevin Durant, if he stays healthy, Kyrie Irving stays healthy, James Harden stays healthy, they're going to be a very good team, and they've got a very good chance to win the playoffs. Other than that, did I say win the playoffs? Win the championship. Yeah, they're going to win the playoffs. No big. They're going to win the playoffs. Other than that, nothing really big going on in basketball right now. So we'll go straight to baseball. Very excited. Spring training starts, what's today, the 19th? Spring training starts in 11 days. The first game starts. Pitchers and catchers reported like a week ago. I think players finally reported a few days ago. Finally, baseball. Baseball, one of my favorite sports, finally starting. It usually gets interesting. Ronald Acuna Jr. was put 7th on the top 100. Don't know why I remember that stat. There's 6 more after him that I could have listed, but I didn't because I don't remember them, to say the fucking least. Yeah, I don't really pay that much attention to the preseason bullshit. It's not really as interesting when they get into the season and old white guys get pissed off. I'm white. I just like old ass white guys get pissed off at the fun stuff that players do, bat flips, etc. And it's funny to watch, funny to commentate on, and it's funny to experience. So hopefully that happens. Let the kids play that sort of thing, because those are fun, always fun experiences to watch. But yeah, that should be it for baseball. I believe that's it for baseball. We've got a bunch of teams rebuilding this season, which should be good. Hopefully a lot more competition, except for the Dodgers are pretty much going to shit on everybody. But yeah, other than that, there's not much more going on in baseball. This just in, as of 5 minutes ago, Ryan Garcia had a first-round knockout. Against who? I have no fucking idea, because I'm an idiot that doesn't pay attention. Francisco Fonseca. It's pretty insane to watch that kid fight. It's very entertaining, to say the fucking least. First round KO. I mean, this is as hot topic sports news as you could possibly get. I mean, this is as of 5 minutes. I mean, come on now. I don't know how late breaking news you want me to get, but I figured out a new segment I'm gonna do. So sports cards, something I'm passionate about investing in. So we can do like a daily sports card thing. I don't know. I've got a few boxes tops coming here soon. I could do unboxing live on the podcast. That'd be kind of sick for an episode. So until then, and if that doesn't happen as much, I'll just bring out individual cards that I'm confident in their investment value rising. Bought this recently for $17. Vladimir, oh my God, is the light really? Oh, that's gonna piss me off. Oh, it made it worse. This is so unfortunate. I mean, oh my God, this is such shitty quality. Can I do that? Is that the problem? Oh, I found the problem. Oh, I got it. This is horrible. This is great content, in case you guys are wondering. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., PSA 9 rookie card. Pretty fire. I can see the value of that increasing a lot. But yeah, it's something I'll do consistently, hopefully, during episodes. Bring out a sports card that I have invested in, that I have the hopes that it will rise. If you're interested in that, I will continue it. If not, then comment, this is dumb, don't do it, I hate that you exist. Just some nice constructive criticism like that. But if you do like that, I'll keep doing it. Let me know. But like I said, I've got a few boxes coming. I definitely want to do live unboxings at least once because that'd be sick as fuck. Why? I don't know. I just think it would. With that being said, thank you for watching today's episode of the Winner Circle podcast. We're all winners here, especially me. Fucking jackass. Thank you for watching. Leave your constructive criticism in the comments. Don't make it mean. I'll cry. You don't want me to cry because I'll post it on Instagram. Leave your constructive criticism in the comments. Please and thank you. Let me know how I can make it better. Leave some questions you have for future guests in the comments. There'd have to be broad questions because you're not going to know who the guests are. Just some broad questions for future guests. So maybe some extra segments you want. Something you suggest. If the audio doesn't work, I think it does. I doubt it. You guys rip to headphone users. I'm pretty sure it works. But any suggestions you have, any constructive criticism, thank you. It'd be much appreciated. But with all that being said, thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Winner's Circle.